Good morning. So we're done with Rizal's arrival in Manila. Now let's proceed to the pleasant 4 years of exile in Dapitan. Exile. It is the condition of someone being sent or kept away from their own country, village, etc., especially for political reasons. So, ang exile is kanang ikatapon ka sa lahi nga lugar or region out wala sa imong country o walay nakaila sa imo. So before, katong time nga Rizal is once kanang kay mababag nga batas is mauna ang mahitabo sa imo sa so kanang katong sa time nga Rizal na patapon siya tungod sa katong nga nagkuha sa iyang luggage sa mao to. So dito nig ma-exile ka, dili jud ka as in nga gipriso. Naa ka ngadto para gyapon may nabuhi pero lang wala lang ang kalahian mo is wala ka wala kay kailang ngadto dayon ka jud ka ingana may mahitabo sa imo ha o napay mo bantay sa imo nga family karmi. So July 7 to 15, 1892, Rizal was imprisoned in Fort Santiago. So kapag pagdakop sa iya, di ba after atong La Liga, Filipina is gidakop na siya. Wala naman to na vanish naman to ang La Liga Filipina after sa pagpatayo jud nila ato nga day. So after 3 days sa pagpatayo ato is na priso si Rizal. So mao na siya pag July 7 na priso siya. And then dito siya gipriso sa Fort Santiago. July 15, 1892, Rizal was brought under a maximum security to the steamer SS Cebu, headed by Captain Delgras, which sailed to Dapitan. So pag July 15 is, gipasakay na si Rizal sa barko. SS Cebu ang pangalan nga, ipanahan ni Captain Delgras. So padung na ni sila sa Dapitan ang time. So where is Dapitan located? Dapitan is located in Mindanao, Zamboanga del Norte, a place where Rizal was exiled. July 17, 1892, Rizal, together with his guard, Captain Ricardo Carnicero, arrived in Dapitan. So, pag July 17, 1892 is, naabot na sila sa Dapitan. Exiled by the Spanish government on suspicion of his involvement in the rebellion. So, mauna ang reason, ano makatapon siya ngadto. Captain Ricardo Carnicero was the politico-military governor of Dapitan. So siya ang pinakataas or pinaka-leader sa military adto sa Dapitan. Father Pablo Pastel, superior of the Jesuit Society in the Philippines. So siya po ang pinakataas nga rank sa pare sa Philippines. Si Father Pablo Pastel. Father Antonio Obat, Jesuits missionary in Dapitan. So si Father Antonio Obat is siya ang naka-assign sa Dapitan atong time. So pag-abot ni Rizal sa Dapitan is gisugatan siya ni Father Obat. Father Pastels informed Father Obat that Rizal could live at the parish convent on the following conditions. So giingna na ni si Father Obat ni Father Pastels nga ina si Rizal nga pwede siya magpuyo sa imong kumbento. Pero na ito yung condition. The first condition is that Rizal publicly retracted his errors concerning religion and made statements that were clearly pro-Spanish and against revolution. Giingnan niya si Rizal. Rizal, pwede ka mapuyo sa ako kauban sa ako sa parish convent. Pero dapat imong bawion tanan nimong gikonsulti nga mga against kanang mga bad nga gikonsulti nimo sa about sa Spanish government. Isulti nimo sa mga tao nga ikaw nasagip sa imong libro. Kapag mga gikonsulti nimo sa libro or isulat nimo sa libro na El Filibusterismo is ikaw naman ato dili to tinuod nga ang mga tao na pro-Spanish dili clearly pro-Spanish o dili ka against revolution. So wala siya Father Obat. The second one is that he performed the church rites and made general confession of his past life. So, magkuan ka, balik na ka church. Dapat mo balik ka sa church o kanang buhaton nimo ang mga buhaton sa simbahan o manumpisal ka hanggang siya. Ano si Padre. The third one is that henceforth he conducted himself exemplary manner as a Spanish subjected and a man of religion. So, si Father Obat nga, balik na sa simbahan, ipakita sa mga tao nga nagbalik na siya sa pagka-relihiyoso. Di ba kay si Rizal, tiwalag naman dito siya sa Catholic na religion. Bali na siya sa Freemason. Di ba naman siya Freemason. So, ang goal mo gud aning Masonry, Freemason, nagisundan ni ka ng Rizal is, ang ilang main thing, to do, to do good and help, dili usaray, to help other people, lahat kag maayo sa mga tao, ingana, imong tabangan ng usang tao, yung daghan na tao nga, make a better person. Ingana nilang goal. They believe in life after death. Una at sila ginamit. Ila lang kalahin, dahil sila religion, wala sila gisunod na rules nga gibuhat ra pud sa among tao. Like for example, sa church, dapat rules nga sundon, di ba? So wala sila yung ilang main goal is to help other people to become better versions of their lives. So maunang ilahang main goal. So naa sila yung Bible, and they believe in God po. And ang kalahian mo sila is, wala, di sila religion, wala sila church, pero na sila yung and then, dili po sila maniraay. They respect each other. And kato pong member aning Freemason is, gikan po na sila sa nagkalain-lain nga yung kanang religion. Nga natiwalag na din na kay nakuha ng life, mo naman nahusay silang musunod ana. So, Freemason or Masonic is, they are a group of men. So, mga lalaki na ang member ana ng Freemason. So, nahitabo kay, minsan kitagaan siya tuloy ka kondisyon ni Father Obat. So, unsay gito ba nga Rizal? So, ang tubag ni Rizal, however, Rizal did not agree. So, dito ba niya si Father Obat? Father Obat, okay na po diri sa headquarter ni Captain Carnicero. So, ari lang po yung una sa Rizal. So, kanina mong Freemason is, once na Freemason ka, na ang kahit katangalan, mustan sa inyong own right. Kung unsa ang inyong gusto may itababaw dyan na ang kahit isang salita. So, mauna ang characteristic ni Rizal mo dahil medyo itaglabang yun, right? Sa yes, or kung isang iyahang gusto mo, dyan ang masunod, hindi siya mapaligta sa upan sa mga kinakay, nahitabo. Wala siya gusto. So, dito siya ni Puyo kay Father, dito siya ni Puyo sa headquarter ni Captain Carnicero. Consequently, he lived in the house of the commandant, Captain Carnicero. So, dito na siya, dito sa balay or headquarter ni Captain Carnicero. The relations between Carnicero and Rizal were warm and friendly. Rizal admired the kind and generous Spanish captain. So, kanimang good si Captain Carnicero is very friendly, very kanang buotan. Pure Spanish ni siya. Sa iyang pagtrato kay Rizal is visitor na. So, nindot kayo ang ilahang na create nga friendship. August 26, 1892, on the occasion of the captain's birthday, Rizal wrote a poem. So, birthday ni Carnicero. Captain Carnicero is, himuan siyang poem ni Rizal. And then, sa una, once na himuan kang poem sa tao is special na kami na sa special na kaantuan and how. So, later si Captain Carnicero, so mga ito, gihatagan niya, kung saan i-ask ni Rizal na favor is gihatag ni Captain Carnicero. So, kato nga time, ang dito ani ni Rizal, i-ask niya is nga makabisita ang iya nga mama o iya nga igsoon nga babae sa iya o makauban siya bitaw. Mao na ang giko ani Rizal. So, grant po na ni Carnicero. So, kato nga time, once nga Rizal ka, di man bawal makabisitahon sa inyong family. So, kato nga time, tungod atong nahitabi is grant ni Don or ni Captain Ricardo Carnicero ang favor ni Rizal. So, mo nakaanto si mama ni Rizal o ang iyong ex-friend. July 7, 1892, the incarceration of Rizal coincided with the rise of the Revolutionary Katipunan. So, katong pagkadakop ni Rizal, gidakop niya si Rizal o ginato na sa Fort Santiago, maupod pag kuan When Andres Bonifacio founded the Katipunan. So, nagpatayo si Andres Bonifacio, niingon si Andres Bonifacio. Kaya si Andres Bonifacio is active member ni siya sa La Liga Filipina. So, kaso lang, kabi man niya, sa La Liga Filipina is revolution daw ito nga kuan. So, ana siya katong gidakop na si Rizal. Dili na kanang effective na revolutionary na si Rizal. So, ako na lang magpadayon, magpatayo ko kanang Katipunan. Ito, nagpatay siya KKK. Pero ang iyahang release na kanang honorary president is si Rizal. So, ito siya ang he founded the KKK, si Andres Bonifacio, pero ang honorary president is si Rizal, ang iyahang gibutang. So, same day na ginakop si Rizal, iyang gipatayo na ang Katipunan. For 3 years, there were continued rumors that the Katipunan would rescue or perhaps escape Rizal. So, sulod sa tulo ka tuig na ay mga rumors o mga sulti na hindi naman. Maon si Rizal dito, patakasan niyo si Rizal, tabangan lang makatakasan si Rizal ang katong Katipunan. But these were simply rumors and Rizal was never seized, so wala itong nahitabo. Dapitan turned out to be the pleasant exile. So, simple lang kinabuhi ni ko dito. Pleasant. Very kaaya-ala, nice to kayo kinabuhi na sa Dapitan. The Jesuit often referred to it as one of the most civilized places in Asia. So, hindot na place ko daw sa Asia, dito ang sa mga Jesuit. Ito, drapo to sa nabuhat na Rizal nagto sa Lake. September 21, 1892, the mail boat Butuan was approaching the town of Dapitan, carrying a lottery ticket number 9736, jointly owning it with Dapitan Governor Carnicero and Francisco Equilor. So, September 21 na ang inabot na mail boat nagdaong lottery ticket number 9736. So, nakadaog ni ay tulo ni sila si Captain Carnicero, si Rizal o si Francisco Equilor. Kani siya is citizen siya sa Dapitan. Silang tulo ang nakadaog. As Spanish resident in Dapitan. Kadipolog. A total of Rizal's share is 6,200. He gave 2,000 pesos to his father. So, 6,200 ang iyang share ni Rizal. Yata niya 2,000 sa iyang papa, 200 pesos kay basa nga naa sa Hong Kong. And invested the rest of his money by purchasing agricultural lands along the coast of Talisay. So, mo pang nahabilin sa iyang kwarta is pamalit na mga agricultural lands. So, muna ang start sa blue ni Rizal sa Dapitan. So, mauna ni ang hitabo sa iyang kinabuhi dito. Rizal as a physician. So, di ba kay before siya nagbalik sa Pilipinas is nag-eskwela siya og medicine adto, di ba? Nahimo siya doctor. And then, Doña Teodora and Maria, so, naman siya. Iyang mama o iyang isuon niya si Maria is nimpuyo kauban siya. Nato. Live with Rizal for a year and a half usa ka tuig nga. It is here when Rizal operated his mother's right eye. So dito na gioperahan ang iyang mama, di ba ang is may cataract ang mata sa iyang mga. So dito niya operahan nga mauna ayo. Rizal prescribed medicinal plants to his poor patients. So katong mga pasyente niya wala yung ikahatag money. So, iyan ang kung ano medicinal plants. So, how good Rizal is. Rizal as an engineer. So, nahimo mo siyang engineer nga. As a perito agreements or expert surveyor. So, buhatan ng expert surveyor is mag-survey lang sa sa configure ng luta, na. For example, nakaipa tayo ang construction site. Nakaipa tayo diha. So, ikaw masukod sa yuta, enough na ba ni anak, yung money, anak, ikaw mo, survey, anak na, yuta. Rizal applied his engineering knowledge by constructing a system of system of waterworks to furnish clean water to the townspeople. Talisay water system sa Water Rizal. Hence, nagpahimo siya of water system of waterworks. So, mo siya gitawag Talisay water system para makaproduce og clean water para sa mga tao. So, Mr. H.F. Cameron, an American engineer who praised Rizal for his ingenuity. So, amazed kayo ni siya. Engineer po siya. American engineer. Amazed kayo siya sa kakayahan ni Rizal. Si Mr. H.F. Cameron. Rizal had drained the marshes to get rid of malaria that was infecting the Lapitan. So, katong time is na-infect ang Lapitan sa malaria. So, hindi ba, hindi mo equipped the town with lighting system. Napakuan niya ang kanang tungod na to is makuha mo nito sa dirty na water and na because of Rizal na wala to ang sakit at the time. So equipped the town with lighting system using 500 pesos one of his patients paid him. So nagpahimo po siya lighting system na made sa dubinan auto muna ang iban. Katong time is wala kuryente pa man ang katong lugar. So, hindi mo is na pangahimo siya o mga apat na dito. Ang sa lubi ba karon mo sigad. The lighting system consisted of coconut oil lamps. Beautified the town of Dapitan by remodeling the town plaza and making a huge relief map of Mindanao made from earth, stones, and grass. So, napahimo po siya mapa sa Mindanao. Dito niya gipahimo sa youth ano siya ba? Made from earth, stones, and grass. Nindot na siya. Nindot na siya kung pwede ninyo i-search na sa Google. Ano siya dito? Mapa sa Mindanao created from made from earth, stones, and grass. So, na siya makita sa plaza. Town plaza sa Dapitan. Muna, si Rizal na pahimo. Rizal as an educator. Rizal established in Dapitan a school and accepted students with no tuition. So, nagpatay po siya dito sa eskwelahan. Pero yung sila is, may kung anong mga din, kahoy na may pagat. Yan, so, we accepted students na walang tuition. It began with 3 pupils who increased to 16. So, nag-start siya from 3 pupils, tapos 8, taas to 16, and eventually 21. 6 of his students did not pay tuition, so unong sa ilang students wala ang bayad tuition. Instead of charging them fees, Rizal made them work in his garden and construction projects. So, hindi pa trabaho sa ilang garden o sa ilang construction projects itong mga wala nakabayad sa tuition. Formal classes were between 2 to 4 p.m. He also applied the entire system like that of Ateneo. So, yung isa mo ganun, pag way of education sa Ateneo. During recess, pupils built fires to drive away insects, pruned their trees, and manured the soil. So, during recess, kung sila natin is silahan pangkuanan. Nagpakayo sila para mawala ang mga insects. Yan sila mga tinatawag tayo na two fruit trees and manure the soil. Pag-iwan ang mga fruit trees para and manure the soil para papatambok sa magta. Outside class hours, students have gymnastics in it. So, wala klase. Meron sila gymnastics, boxing, wrestling, stone throwing, swimming, armies, and boating. So, natin kasi sila mabuhit natin. Time sa school ni Rizal. Hymn to Talisay. A poem Rizal wrote in honor of Talisay, which he made his pupils sing. So, yun ang hymn Rizal to honor the Talisay. Talisay. Ipang topic sa iyong student. Rizal as a scientist. Rizal's contributions to science, so naghan po siya contributions to science, Rizal. He sent specimens of plants and animals he found to the Museum of Europe, especially in the Dresden Museum. So, nakita siya mga specimens of plants and animals dito sa Pilipinas, which he sent to the Museum of Europe. So, specifically, sa Dresden Museum. So, ito niya from Ipon Sand. Hindi panghatag ang pero nandito siya ba? Di siya hatag. Ganun siya, word of barter sila nga. With some species being named after himself uban kay gipangan sa iyaha. In turn, naibalik sa iya. In turn, he received scientific books and surgical instruments. Naghatagin pa siya scientific books and surgical instruments which he can use sa iyahang clinic. He had built up a rich collection of conchology consisting of 346 shells of 203 species. So, kuha na siya yung mga daghan kayong gitulit na shells or conchology is study of shells na species, shell subspecies. Yung unang iyang collect. Daghan kayo, 346 shells and of 203 species. He had discovered rare specimens like Apogonia rizali, so una niya, Dracophoros Dracorizali, a flying dragon, a rare crab, and a small beetle. Rizal as a linguist, continuing the study of languages, Rizal learned in the Sudanese and Malay languages. He knew the time 22 languages as follows: Tagalog, Malay, Ilocano, Hebrew, Visayan, Sanskrit, Subanon, Dutch, Spanish, Catalan, Chinese, Latin, Italian, Greek, English, Japanese, French, Portuguese, German, Swedish, Arabic, and Russian. So, ang mga languages na iyan ang na-learn itong time 22. Rizal as an artist, contributed paintings to the Sisters of Charity, who were preparing the sanctuary of the Holy Virgin, made sketches of persons and things that attracted him in the Dapitan. Sketch was a Rizal. Modeled a state rite called the Mother's Revenge to stress the moral of the incident, where a puppy of his dog Syria was eaten by a crocodile. So, kaning state rite nga the Mother's Revenge is yan ang distress ang katong gikaon sa crocodile nga iyahang puppy. So, construct the statue of a girl called the Dapitan Girl, a wood carving of Josephine Duncan. So, nag-carving na siya ni Josephine Duncan. Made a bust of Saint Paul for Father Pascal. So, yan po niya, pharmacy. Father Pascal's. Rizal as farmer. Rizal acquired total land holdings of 70 hectares, where 6,000 hemp plants, 1,000 coconut trees and yours fruit trees, sugarcane, corn, coffee, and cacao were planted. So, ano ba siyang family? Rizal as businessman. Ramon Carrion, Rizal's business partner in the Dapitan. Rizal made profitable business ventures in fishing, copra, and hemp industries. Nabi ni Rizal. Iyang business partner kay si Ramon Carrion. He organized the Cooperative Association of the Dapitan Farmers to break Chinese monopoly. So, nagpapalito siya association sa farmers para ma-break ang mga pamamahala sa mga Chinese. So, Rizal ang nagpatayuhan. So, Rizal as inventor. First, na-invent cigarette lighter, which he sent as a gift to Blumentritt called Sulpakan. So, ngayon siya cigarette lighter called Sulpakan. And sunod is a wooden machine for making bricks. So, nauna ang Sulpakan cigarette lighter. Ngayon, gihatag tayo Blumentritt as a gift. So, he wrote to Blumentritt that he had made thousands of dollars in iyang ng letters in Blumentritt na siya, Blumentritt, friend, nakalimutan yung kahang kwarta-ari, siya. Most importantly, when a blind man from Hong Kong in his 60s, George Topher, brought his adopted daughter, Josephine Bracken, to the Dapitan, raising up the niya. So, hindi share pagkagulang kasi. Nakita ko siya babae nga to which Mr. George Stauffer, a man who adopted Josephine Bracken after her mother died of childbirth, became blind, so he sought for an ophthalmic specialist. So, nangyari sa Philippines or sila ni Josephine Bracken para magpakonsult siya kay Rizal, ang physician na isa yung after siya sa ophthalmic na pagkasin Rizal, so nagpakonsult siya dito na siya sa Philippines. So, iyang di-adult si Josephine. So, this is Mr. George Stauffer. Josephine Bracken, adopted daughter of George Stauffer, a petite Irish girl with big blue eyes, brown hair, and a happy disposition. So, daughter din siya. Irish girl si Josephine Bracken. Sumunod si Josephine Bracken. Rizal and Josephine Bracken. Rizal and Josephine Bracken decided to get married, but Father Obat refused to marry them without the permission of Bishop of Cebu. So, decide sila magpapasal pero wala sila sultuni. Father Obat, wala sila magpapasal ni Father Obat. Kaya wala sila permission sa Bishop sa Cebu. Hearing of the planned marriage and unable to endure the thought of losing Josephine, so nahibaon na ni Mr. Toffer na magpakasal si Josephine si Rizal. So, ito. Mr. Toffer tried to commit suicide by cutting off his throat with a razor, but Rizal was able to prevent this. So, magpakamatay na maghigaon to si Mr. Toffer. Kaso lang, naagtan, may gani ka naagtan si Rizal and nakastat na Rizal, nagkaganta Rizal to. To avoid a tragedy, Josephine accompanied Mr. Toffer back to Manila. So, gihapod na lang ni Josephine si Mr. Toffer sa Manila. Mr. Toffer returned to Hong Kong alone while Josephine stayed with the Rizals in Manila. So, dala na lang na balik si Mr. Toffer sa Hong Kong. Ipabilin si Josephine sa Manila. Having no priests to marry them, Rizal and Josephine Bracken themselves married themselves before the eyes of the Sunnah. Wala na lang sila nagkasalan. Ipon na lang si Josephine si Rizal. The two were happy because they were expecting for a baby. So, the two were happy because they were expecting for a baby. So, happy na lang sila kayo. This one si Josephine. However, Rizal played a prank on Josephine, making her give birth to an 8-month baby boy. So, prank na si Rizal. Yung Josephine na ito, malisan si Josephine, nakaanak. The baby lived for only 3 hours. So, naging ang baby sa tulog na oras. He was named Francisco in honor of Rizal's father. So, yung plan is si Francisco. May 4, 1893, Caricero was replaced by Captain Juan Siches. So, napalitan na si Carnicero ni Juan, Captain Juan Siches. He did not want living with a deportee, so he assigned Rizal to live in a house near the headquarters and ordered Rizal to meet before him 3 times a week. So, di siya ganahan na may deportee ka in sa headquarters. So, gawas niya si Rizal, niya sa gawas, pero dili siya lampas sa kapitan. Yun, nara siya sa kapitan. Nahipagod. Father Francisco de Paula Sanchez, old professor of Rizal in Ateneo, the Jesuits sent him to entice indeed Rizal back to the church. So, kano si Father Francis is yung old professor sa Ateneo, di pa man tulog ni sa kapitan, tara, in ni Rizal, balik niya sa church Rizal. So, si Pablo Mercado, a spy of the friars, supposed as Rizal's relative. So, kano si Pablo Mercado is spy sa mga parayan, giinaan gito ihatag sa ako ang mga letters na gusto niyo ipaabot sa inyong pamilyaan. Ako ang daan. Nana siya. Ako ang daan. Nana si Pablo Mercado na ihatag sa ako mga letters sa inyong gusto sa inyong family, sa inyong friends. Ako ang ihatag sa ilahan para parinti ka mo. So, wala man kayo nasa kayo sa family. Well, siyempre, kung hindi naman ano nga na naisip ko rin, so, ang history. Rizal and the Katipunan, Pio Valenzuela, an emissary of Andres Bonifacio. He was asking for advice on how to launch a revolution. So, kaya si Pio Valenzuela isusunod ni Andres Bonifacio. Tumuwag ka Rizal para sige nang ingin kami sa inyo. Patakason ka namin Rizal. Patakason ka namin dire. Parang naani, mag-revolution niya. He offered Rizal to have the Katipunan assist him in escaping from the Bitan, which Rizal objected to the projected revolution. For revolutionaries should have enough arms and weapons. And yan si Rizal. No, dili daw siya support ang mga revolutionary. Kaya dili enough, kahit revolution ka, dapat mo tayo enough mo arms and weapons. Si Rizal. Raimundo Mata, blind man who came with Valenzuela to camouflage his mission. So, mga ginamit to. Since Pio Valenzuela is Dr. Panisha, tapos man na rin si Raimundo Mata, blind man na si yung ginamit to sa Rizal para makasulong siya sa tabit ng mga sulti namin hamalak. Balak sa kapilinan. So, Rizal objected Bonifacio's branch because, so, sa Rizal na dili ko, kay ang mga tao dili pa ready sa revolution. Their people are not ready for a revolution. Second, arms and funds must first be collected before raising the cry of revolution. So, dapat enough ang mga armas o pangpang gamitin sa revolution. The people were not sufficiently educated and dili pa edukado ang mga tao, dili pa sila kasabot na batang siya dapat madamay ng mga. So, the end of the Dapitan exile. So, and si Dapitan exile. When Cuba was under revolution and raging yellow fever epidemic, Rizal wrote to Governor General Ramon Blanco, offering his service as a military doctor. So, at that time is, pag-end sa Dapitan exile, Rizal is ang Cuba, which is nadapit sa Spain, or sa mga countries. So, na-apply koan mga himukod na revolution at dapit ang raging yellow fever epidemic. So, yung suit results ng Governor General and Governor General Blanco, pwede ba daw siya mo offer sa yung service ng as military doctor. So, Governor General Blanco, Governor General of the Philippines at the time, 1893 to 1896. So, siya si Governor General Blanco. Governor General Blanco, Ramon Blanco, approved the request of Rizal on July 1, 1896 with approval General Blanco ang request to Rizal. At the midnight of that day, they left aboard the steamer España. So, hawa na si Rizal sa Dapitan. Nakasakay siya sa steamer, no? Gitawag ang Space Pioneer. The townspeople of the Pitan wept because they consider Rizal as a good son and neighbor. So, mga tao sa Pitan kay siyempre, wala sila ni Rizal. Nabutan na ako si Rizal. Rizal stayed in the Pitan for 4 years, 13 days and a few hours. Pagka-August 6, 1986, upon arriving in Manila Bay, Rizal was not able to leave immediately for Spain, since the Isla de Luzon already left. So, dapat ang sakin is Isla de Luzon sa Paymit. Pero pag Manila Bay is wala naman dahil naman kay Isla de Luzon nga barko Luzon. Siya kasi kadayon. He was transferred to Spanish cruiser Castilla and stayed there for a month from August 6 to September 2, 1896. Isa po siya kabubuan. Halos 2 months to 1 month po siya nag-stay dito. Dito sa place na Castilla. Dito na siya nag-stay. Pagka-August 19, 1896, the Katipunan plot to overthrow the Spanish rule by means of revolution. So, dito na saktan na ang KKK. It was discovered by Father Marian Hill after Theodore Patini's disclosure of organization's secrets. So, si Theodore Patini is member siya sa KKK. Siya ang gawas. reveal sa secret sa Katipunan. At that time, Katipunan was already discovered and the Philippine Revolution is is already raging. So, natin na ito. Kung ano kayo ingay na dyan. Nabuhat na dyan langas ang KKK atong time. Pag-August 26, 1986, Bonifacio and Katipunan raised the cry of revolution. So, ano to? Dito na dyan na. Dito na dyan na. Yun na po. Sigaw sa Pugadlawin. In the hills of Balintawak, a few miles north of Manila. So, na dyan ang revolution pag-August 26, 1986. First cry of Balintawak ni Pugadlawin. In the afternoon, Governor-General Blanco proclaimed a state of war in the first 8 provinces for raising arms against Spain. So, deklara ni Governor-General ng Manila, Bulacan, Cavite, Batangas, Laguna, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, and Tarlac. So, natin revolution. Rizal received letters from Governor-General Blanco, which absolved him from all the blame for the raging revolution. Sabihin na siya ni Governor-General Blanco na wala kay Salaani, wala kay kinalaman ani na revolution Rizal. So, padayon sa iyong journey sa Cuba. Si Governor-General Blanco. He transferred to Isla de Panay, which was sailing for Barcelona, Spain. So, nimbali na si Rizal sa Barkong Isla de Panay, padung sa Barcelona, Spain. Atong tanan. So, arrest and trial. September 30, 1886, the Isla de Panay had already sailed past Port Said in Egypt and was now sailing in the Mediterranean. So, dito na. Pagka September 30 is nag-sail na sila, nag-paper na sila sa Mediterranean. A telegraphic message was received ordering Rizal be placed under arrest. So, nasa rin na po ang barko ng dakpa sa Rizal. Bernardino Muzaleda, Archbishop of Manila, who clamored for the arrest of Rizal, who was said to be the Filipino Revolution. So, sila yung padeklara ng ingin nga i-arrest na si Rizal, si Father Bernardino Muzaleda. Kaya sila daw ang spirit sa revolution. October 3, 1896, the Isla de Panay arrived in Barcelona and Rizal was sent to a prison fortress Montjuic Castle. So, dapat na si Rizal ang dito siya prison sa Castle Montjuic Castle. Rizal's interview with Discohol would be shipped back to Manila. So, dito balik natin si Rizal sa Manila. On the night of the same day, after the interview, Rizal was taken aboard the Colon, which was Spanish troops sailed from Manila. So, pasakay siya sa kanang barkong Colon ang name. Kita siya dito daghan kayo ng military na Spanish militaries sailed from Manila adong sa Manila. So, nanay siya dito sa military. Dr. Antonio Maria Regidor and Sixto Lopez. They exerted all their efforts to find a lawyer in Singapore who could aid their friends. So, kanif sila friends ni Jose Rizal, and then, nanibiro din sila pangitaon lawyer para kay Rizal kung habang niya si Rizal. So, na sila nakita si Attorney Hagford, an English lawyer in Singapore. So, siya ang ilahan. Unfortunately, Chief Justice Lionel, the judge in Singapore, denied the request. So, wala ni sugot ang justice sa Chief Justice sa Singapore. November 3, 1896, the Colon arrived in Manila Bay and Rizal was taken to Fort Santiago Suncal, abot na sa Manila Bay. Nasa Philippines ang barko ng Colon, and then nagdala si Rizal sa Fort Santiago. And then, nag-start na din ang preliminary investigation. November 20, 1896, Rizal was brought before a Spanish military tribunal headed by Colonel Francisco Olive. So, mauna to. Higala na siya sa brought before search. So, natin na siya ang nag-sa Colonel Francisco Olive. Rizal's preliminary investigation, the investigator during the instruction was Colonel Francisco Olive. So, yan ang investigator, si Francisco Olive. Colonel. In the legal preliminaries, the prisoner gave his name as Jose Rizal Mercado y Alonso, a native of Calamba, Laguna, of age, single, never before subjected to criminal prosecution. Obviously, the authorities had known of Valenzuela's visit to Rizal in Dapitan. So, kailan na sila, may bala sila nga ning-visit si P. Valenzuela sa Dapitan, kay Rizal sa Dapitan. They also knew him to be among the top leaders of the Katipunan. So, nahibawan ko na top leader na si P. Valenzuela sa Katipunan. So, dapat mo naghinanat sila sa Rizal. So the investigator then mentioned 21 other names, asking the same questions as in the case of Pio Valenzuela. So, daghang pinipuntan ang investigator, 21 other names. The majority of the individuals mentioned were unknown to Rizal's kadaghanan. Ang kadaghanan sa mga gikonsulting name is mga si Rizal. In most cases, he had not even heard of them and did not know them personally. So wala siya kapatid sa ang pangalan and wala siya kailangan personally. One of those who Rizal said he did not know and had not even heard of was Apolinario Mabini, which is the brain of the Philippine Revolution. Brain of the Philippine Revolution is Apolinario Mabini. So what is Rizal on that? What there were individuals whom Rizal had known slightly, so na siya mga napailang gamay. For instance, asked if he knew the brothers Alejandro and Venancio Reyes, who owned a tailoring shop in Escolta. So, kung nakailan siya, dito daw siya, nagpahingi og suit, si Rizal, kailan daw siya, pero mabuya talaga ko dito sa claims, nagpahingi na siya nito sa shop. The left 6 individuals whom Rizal admitted knowing and with whom he had some dealings. So, kailan ko daw siya, kailan, acquaintance lang. Si Moises Salvador, si Arcadio del Rosario, si Diodato Arellana, si Pedro Serrano, si Timoteo Pais, pero wala na po. Pila na po ka? Kadiyot na po wala na po sila. The investigator then returned to the first name, Pio Valenzuela. Obviously, the authorities considered Rizal's relationship with him as the most suspicious. Suspicious to the relation with Pio Valenzuela and Rizal. To which his reply was that an uprising would be disastrous. Yes, bisita na siya. Kailan ko nung Valenzuela. Bisita na siya sa ako. Ito po sa Dapitan na siya nila lang. Kaya nalabot kayo gusto niya ipaano sa siya. Kung na ako siya mismo disita. Na sila giplano nga revolution pero wala siya nisugot. Wala ko nisugot kay dangerous kind of kumapatuhan ng mga inosente ng madamay ng Rizal. This was no time for such foolhardy ventures. Wala pa time sa mga kaluang. He gave several reasons. First, the various elements of the Filipino people were not yet united. So, wala pa nagkahius ang mga Filipino. So, naglisod sila o magpaan sila revolution. Second, they did not have the necessary resources. So, wala sila. Piliin na kung ilahang. Karang mas things nga buhat nga gamitan sa pag-revolution din pa enough. And then, the people were not sufficiently educated. So, hindi pa edukado yung so mag-listen sila. So, wala siya yung sagutan na siya sa investigator na sa Rizal. So, kaya wala ko nasagot sa ilang balat na yung pagpuan o revolution at sa Rizal. So, makita kami ang dito. Wala itong parts sa Rizal's entrapment. Chapter 10.